Xerfi Global has recently published a study on mobile phone makers, which operate in a market that has continued to grow over the last few years, with unit sales going from 1.2 million in 2009 to an estimated 1.9 million in 2015, and made up of an increasing amount of smartphones, 14% in 2009 and 75% in 2015. Growth of mobile phones is, however, expected to slow as the global penetration rate, that is the percentage of the world's population that owns a mobile phone, reached 96.8% in 2014, admittedly pushed up by developed country penetration, which was at 120.6% in 2014, but also high in developing countries at 91.8%, illustrating the market's fast development, but also its maturity. In terms of sales revenue, a duopoly sits head and shoulders above the rest. Samsung and Apple far outpace their competitors, with Samsung holding a small edge over Apple. Nevertheless, when it comes to net revenue per mobile phone sold, the tables are turned, with premium pricing devotee Apple generating almost twice that of Samsung, reflecting the Korean company's larger phone assortment that ranges from entry-level feature phones to more sophisticated, premium-priced smartphones and everything in between. Despite this continued duopoly, the structure of the industry's key players has seen considerable changes over the last few years. Reduced growth opportunities, falling entry barriers, rapid technological obsolescence, and stronger price competition are supporting new entrants' fast growth, while putting increased pressure on traditional market leaders. Chinese smartphone vendors in particular have reaped the benefits of their strong domestic market to build the scale necessary to take on the global market. While in 2009, Chinese smartphone makers such as Huawei, Lenovo, Xiaomi, TCL or ZTE held just 2.4% of global market share, by the end of the first 3 quarters of 2015, this share had increased to over 21.2%, despite a slowing Chinese market. This increased slice is the result of ambitious overseas expansion and competitive pricing strategies that favour market share gains over profit share. As a result of the arrival of these relatively new entrants, with their diversified product portfolio and competitive pricing, market concentration has significantly decreased over the past 5 years. While in 2009, the top 5 mobile phone vendors dominated 75% of worldwide unit sales, in the first 3 quarters of 2015, the top 10 makers accounted for only 65% of global sales. The picture is, however, quite different on the mobile operating system market, where Google's Android has pushed out most competitors. In 2010, it accounted for a mere 23%. In the first 3 quarters of 2015, it has come to clearly dominate the market with 82% of market share, as its open source approach has been adopted on a large scale by manufacturers worldwide. Apple's iOS has been the only competing operating system to withstand this onslaught, losing just 1 percentage point in market share from 2010 to 2015. Third parties are indeed very present in mobile ecosystems, that is the triangle made up of hardware, mobile devices, software, operating systems, and content, apps and digital content. One of the current challenges and focuses for mobile phone companies is to ensure they're not merely hardware providers, but play a key role in the ecosystem, providing a product with integrated software and services that allow them to capture value, differentiate, nurture customer loyalty, and increase monetization opportunities.